Ashtong.
Ashtong?
Excellent.
No.
You're talking gibberish.
You're talking gibberish.
All right,
You're
Smeagol.
talking gibberish.
Is this your Halloween impression? Huh?
It's Smeagol.
Oh, you're Smeagol, eh?
My precious.
I'm fucking bored of this fucking ring.
My precious. I don't even sound anything like him.
What's little fans?
Oh, you fat hobbitches.
By the way, guys, don't be put off by us. We're just practicing for our alibis when we have to go and talk about Matt's previous crimes.
He touched me with the ring.
He touched us with his ring. He's in the docks at the moment. He's done some very naughty stuff.
Our rings.
He destroyed our rings, our innocence, our fucking cloaks. He's in the docks, and we're testifying against him.
He's done some real creepy shit lately.
Yeah, we find that with all the murderous acts that he's done, putting on voices helps us deal with the pain. So,
hell yeah.
Matt, if you're listening, she was 17, man. She was 17.
She was 17 when you molested her with a carrot stick.
He molested her as well? Oh, fuck.
With a carrot stick, Chris.
Oh,
with
God.
a carrot stick. He made her eat it.
It's a waste of food.
No, he made her eat it.
Oh.
He wouldn't even put hummus on it.
Well, you know what? He didn't waste food, so I'm all right with that.
He didn't even put hummus on it. That poor girl.
Hummus. Oh, man, you need hummus. You need hummus on carrots.
Disgusting, filthy animal, Matt.
You're
I was about to say Chris, but okay,
you?
Matt.
Yeah, it's just you're too used to saying Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Well, hopefully he'll see the error of his ways and get out, and we can continue like nothing happened.
No, they're going to throw him in a pit somewhere, aren't they? And just forget he's there. They're going to lose his paperwork.
The hole in a prison. The hole.
Not the hole that he likes, but a hole.
Oh, all this Matt bashing. I remember my favourite crime perpetrated by Matt was when he went to the sisterhood at Abbey Rock. And it was like Sister Act. He pretended to be a nun for a while. But then they realised he's got a beard. And funnily enough, it took 2 years for that to happen. But when they realised, like, he'd grown accustomed to life there, so he didn't want to leave. But he busted out his AKs and just went on a murder spree.
He can't handle the kickback from an AK.
Yeah, machete style.
Have you seen how tiny he is?
Well, he just custom fit one of those ones from Poundland. You know?
I think you're confusing with an AK with a leaf blower. 2-speed leaf blower.
Oh, sorry, Matt. It's too fun. It's too fun.
So this episode, our Halloween episode, is what is it? It's shit that scared us.
Shit that scared us. Yeah.
Yeah. The main one is Matthew.
Matt is a healthy 5 on my list. I'm sure there are other things up there that have given me the collie wobbles beforehand.
Collie wobbles?
The collie wobbles.
Where are you from, mate?
Number 3 is the word collie wobbles. That's an old pirate
Number
lingo,
1 for... Who is it that didn't like the word moist?
Oh.
A lot of people don't like the word moist, so how about we just say moist for an hour?
A lot of people love the word moist, though.
Yeah, but a lot of people hate it. It'll really drive them insane. So, Chris, guess what? Moist. Moist.
Oh.
Moist.
Don't say it 3 times. Oh, shit! Don't say it 3 times. That makes me shit my pants.
If I say it 3 times, does everything get moist?
Oh.
Bloody Mary, bloody... Oh, I know what scared you.
What?
I remember when, the first time you tried watching Supernatural after I pushed you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Bloody Mary episode. Isn't that where you stopped?
That was creepy.
Yeah, you didn't like that episode.
I tell you what, there's a couple of TV episodes from certain shows that have fucked me up in the past. And one of them was from bloody Johnny Quest.
Really? Never watched it, by the way, but carry on.
There was the New Adventures of Johnny Quest. They were like 90s style, using 3D for the first time. And... yeah, I watched this one episode that dealt with Medusa the Gorgon, from Greek mythology.
Mm-hmm.
And it scared the shit out of me, because it has this Medusa in... the one from A Clash of the Titans, the classic?
Yeah. Well,
it was, scarier than that. It was in 3D, and it was utterly terrifying. And I didn't have a PS1 at the time, so this is, my first foray into PS1-style graphics. And it was just snake heads and all that shit.
Wait, was it a game?
No, it was a TV series, but they had this place called Quest World in the actual show, where it was like a sort of Matrix before the Matrix, and they would go into it, and everything was 3D, like a PS1 graphics game. But there was this villain called Kane, who was creepy enough, and he was trapped in this world, but every time they went in, he would try to fuck with them. And one of the times was him turning into this Medusa character, and it was fucking creepy. I'll have to track it down sometime and watch it, but it was up there with Hush from Buffy.
Oh, I loved Hush.
Yeah.
It was the creepiest episode of Buffy, but by far, like, the best episode of Buffy.
Yeah.
That and The Body, that was a great episode as well.
The Body, yes.
The Body is heart-wrenching, whereas Hush is just those demons were just so creepy.
I think that's why I prefer episodes where I'm naturally scared rather than ones I dread from just pure, emotion and stuff. Hush is just the perfect blend of creepy and it wraps everything up quite nicely as well.
Yeah, my desktop picture is that demon from Hush.
Yeah, and you scare your family with that.
I scare everyone with that. My mum hates it. She always asks why I have that as my picture. Why don't I have something nice? And I was like, because that is nice for me. But I loved Hush. It was a brilliant episode. I also loved Once More with Feeling, but that was a completely different episode.
Oh, the sing-along episode.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone loves that one.
I like that you'll know the names of these episodes. But they are the biggies anyway, so...
They are the biggies. There's plenty of other ones that I can't remember. Like, any of the ones with Seth Green in them.
He was the werewolf!
He was the
Do
werewolf.
you not like Seth Green?
I like Seth Green, but I just hadn't watched those episodes as much as I did the others. I remember the only times I caught them was when they were actually on channel BBC Two.
BBC Two.
And
on Thursdays.
On Thursdays.
After Simpsons and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember.
That was a classic time for TV showing. That was perfect.
My parents, they were going to move me to, an Arabic class that was on Thursdays, but I refused purely because of Buffy. Loved it. Loved it, every minute of it.
You stuck to your guns, and I appreciate that. That was good of you.
Basically, I didn't care for Arabic classes anyway, and if it means I'm not watching Buffy, fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Absolutely fuck it. I didn't fucking learn fuck all anyway.
Yeah.
I know how to read it. I don't know what any of the shit means.
Well, it's based on a story from a guy, from his point of view. I think his name's Mohammed, right? I ain't going to make this joke.
I don't think he's the one that wrote it.
I ain't going to make this joke because I'm going to piss off a lot of people.
Yeah, but I don't think he's the one that wrote it.
No, it was Allah, innit? Allah wrote it.
I don't know.
He wrote the book, but Mohammed penned it.
Someone wrote it for them.
Someone inked it.
I think they've got a biographer in to do it.
And then they went to Oxford and got it published.
Yes, yeah, that's the way.
That, my friends, is a lesson
But they didn't get to Oxford and get published. I mean, I think they first wrote it on a rock or something.
He had Mr. Quran, but he had his rival was Mr. Bible, and they would always have these chess matches every Thursday.
Mate, they're all the same thing. They say the same stuff.
Well, that's why Mr. Bible and Mr. Quran, they stole shit off each other, and they formed their own religions around it. But no one really draws the knack that they were just both fucking stealing shit. So, and then don't get me started on Buddha came along and then just fucked
leave
everything
Buddha
up.
alone. He's the one that doesn't get involved with this.
It didn't even have a book; just had manuscripts. Oh, for fuck's sake, mate! You need to get on top. Such a pretentious bastard as well.
Some people aren't going to like you.
Wouldn't wear clothes, mate. Wouldn't wear clothes. I'm just saying, put the mouse back in the house, all right?
That's a real scary thing when you see a mouse out of a house.
Yeah, and I asked him, what are you doing there,
No. A mouse out of a house isn't that bad. It's unexpected mice that come out of their unexpected homes.
Oh. Touche.
Did I say mice is? Mice that don't come out their unexpected home.
I would look at him every Thursday and say, where's Tom? He'd be like, who the fuck's Tom? And I was like, you'll get the joke. The little Jerry.
Jerry. Okay. What the fuck are we on about?
I just realised I've got too many friends named Tom, so I better just say Jerry so they get the joke.
I did, yeah.
You got the joke.
Yeah, I got the joke.
Someone got the joke.
Because I forgot that I knew people called Tom.
Yeah.
And I remember, I know someone called Tom. I've known a few people called Tom.
You've met my friend Big Tom. You know our Tom. We have quite a few Toms in our life.
I don't. Just because someone's in your life doesn't mean they're automatically in mine. I mean, I don't actually care all that much about your other friends.
Oh, well, fuck you.
Why would I? They've got nothing to do with me.
No, that's true.
Like this Tucker guy, I don't care.
Oh, yeah. You mean Billy D. Williams?
Yeah,
That's
you confused me with someone else, and I didn't like it, Chris. I did not like it.
That was funny, wasn't it?
Weren't funny. We didn't even do intro music, did we?
I think we should do that now.
Even though we've already started talking about shit, we should do that. So, Tamim, because it's clearly not going to be Chris, Tamim,
Yes.
let's put it somewhere along here. You see where I'm pointing? Along here.
She sees.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Dorks Deduction Podcast, where we talk about stuff.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Thanks, future Tamim, for doing that for us.
I can actually pat yourself on the back as well.
Yeah, thank you, future Tamim.
Christ.
It's a new way of talking to yourself. It's not insanity, people. It's not insanity.
Be like, isn't that what funny what I did, Chris? I'm just like, yeah, it's cute. Yeah.
Did you manage to watch Stranger Things?
Nope.
Oh, man, you need to watch it.
I know. I you know what? I think the production is
The
brilliant.
whole world has watched it.
I know, but like, I just if it doesn't hit me in the first couple of episodes,
You haven't even watched the first couple of episodes.
I have.
Wow, why didn't it hook you? It's got the 80s feel. It's got like the horror movie feel. It feels so retro.
Just because it has the 80s feel and it has a retro vibe, doesn't mean I'm gonna
But the
instantly give it a pass.
monsters.
I'm sure it's good, and I'm not
The
saying it's
fucking
bad.
slug in the mouth.
What?
Exactly.
Hey,
Exactly.
hey. No spoilers, please.
I didn't spoil it for you. You didn't know what I was talking about.
Slug in the mouth. I'm going to be keeping an eye out for slugs in mouths now.
You just said you're not watching it.
The first thing I thought was eat slugs from Harry Potter as well. Fuck's sake.
I can't believe you've still not watched it. It's so useless.
Oh, no. I take my time with these things. I don't...
Oh my god. It's not taking your time. It's
It is.
dragging it out.
I'm not dictated on when I'm supposed to watch something, you know? I still haven't watched all of Twin Peaks. Yeah.
It's coming back though.
I still
You need
haven't
to
watched
hurry
it all.
up.
So,
See, I would actually lend you this shit, but you never return stuff, so I'm not going to.
well, I don't expect you to. In fact, I might take another 10 years just to make sure it is something I want to
Wanker.
get into.
Wanker.
A little bit, yeah.
Absolute wanker.
But there's a new porn series coming out that I'm rearing to get into. Hoo-hoo.
Is it called you absolute wanker?
Yeah.
Why are you clicking, Chris?
Sorry, I was just looking through some things.
And stuff and other things.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to find things you're scared of.
Looking up my new porn series. Oh yeah. Hey. No, I'm joking. So Matt killed people.
Seamlessly. Yeah, so Matt killed people.
There was a couple of adverts back in the day that used to scare me, and one of them was for this toy called Teddy Ruxpin. Have you heard of it?
No.
A mechanical teddy that you could get for like Toys R Us or something. It was big.
I've never
back
been
then.
to Toys R Us. Maybe that's the real
Are
horror
you
story.
serious? You've never
That's
been to
probably
Toys
the
R
real
Us?
horror story, isn't
Oh,
it?
you poor fucking child. Oh, it's the best place on earth.
I've never been.
Well,
And I'm still not.
one day we'll go. It's not going to be as great as it used to be, but fuck it, we'll go.
Nah, I don't know why I've never been. It's not fair, is it?
It's not fair.
Everyone got to go but me. My parents told me it's because there's none in London.
You got fucking lied to, mate. I'm
I
sorry,
know.
but you got fucking lied to.
I see the adverts on television all the time. Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us.
It's a
I
magical
know.
place. Oh, are we there? The toys in the building. That's under one roof.
I'm gonna
Toys
cry.
R Us. It's such a magical advert. Oh, I loved it, mate. It had everything.
Woolworths and Argos were my lot.
I didn't have PlayStation, so I went there once a year and I pretended I had a PlayStation and I played Spyro the Dragon.
No, we got a PlayStation quite early. We got the PlayStation 1, you know, the grey one that looked like it was a brick.
Yeah, mate, that looked so good when I was a kid.
Yeah, we got that. My parents weren't happy that we got that, but we got that.
Yeah.
No, because my uncle bought it for us, and then my parents, and they bought us a few games as well, but then my parents realised, this is where it begins. We have to buy them
There you
more.
are, yeah.
And then we forgot what the sun looked like.
Yeah, because obviously, like back then, it was groundbreaking. You could stay in for days and play that shit, you know.
Yeah, like the bloody Tekken, Street Fighter,
Tekken, oh my god, yes,
Super Mario Kart.
so good. Anyway, Teddy Ruxpin, it blew my mind because it was just a mechanical toy, a plushie that would talk to you, and you could read it a book. And it would read to you and stuff. It would use that sort of system where you rub it against a sensor and it would actually have a pre-recorded story while it read to you. And it was like, wow, that's amazing, you know, because we're fucking stupid back then. And a lot of people, myself included, were kind of put off by the design of this toy because it was like think of like, do you remember a show called The Gummy Bears?
Is it anything to do with the food or the sweets?
It really isn't, funny enough. But it was a Disney, you know, when Disney were making their own shows, like the Aladdin TV show and on those Disney blocks. Anyway, very early stuff. Darkwing Duck or any of those ones ring a bell?
No.
Okay. Well, they had their own TV lineups. They would actually make their own TV shows. They looked kind of like these things, these gummy bears, and it looked off. It was Uncanny Valley shit, basically. Should this thing be so lifelike? There are people that still talk about it today, like they had nightmares about this shit as well. Like it was like Furby. It would stare at you from across the room. But I'd never actually had it. You know, I would just see it in stores, and I don't know, I'm glad I didn't, actually.
I had a creepy doll once.
Yeah.
To be honest, it didn't start off creepy. I made it creepy.
How'd you make it creepy?
I accessorized it and drew on it and shit.
You fucked it
So
up.
it's like a baby, right? And I just drew on it. I drew pictures on it. I changed his hair.
Did you ever think, like, if Toy Story was real, it was hell for your toy?
Probably. I had a toy push chair, which is, I don't understand how it was a toy because it's fairly big and I couldn't really take it out. So I think it might have just been an old push chair that my parents told me was a toy.
Probably.
Yeah, that looked creepy as well because it's like really old and grey.
Yeah.
There was cardboard in the base of it. So yeah, my whole like baby pushchair get up was really creepy.
That's
Nothing
creepy.
like what these kids now have. They have like the pink ones that look a little bit adorable and they're tiny with like the fake babies in it.
Fucking hell.
I destroyed a lot of my dolls actually. Like my Barbies went through hell.
But it's funny, like, girls' toys, when they suffer a bit of damage, are some of the creepiest shit you'll ever see. Like, you know those pictures of the Chernobyl now? And they just have all these like, little dolls just about, you know, suffering
Yeah.
radiation damage and degradation and all the decadence of these funfair toys and stuff. And it's freaky, you know, like girls' toys, when they suffer just a little bit of damage, can be the most scary thing. Like nightmare fuel, really, you know?
Yeah, but I preferred it like that.
You mean fucked up?
Yeah.
Well, you're fucked up, so of course you did.
Well, because they just looked so boring when they were just blonde and pretty.
Are you kidding? Ken was the shit.
I had a Prince Ken, and I destroyed him a little bit as well.
Are you talking Brother Prince, or are you talking just Fairy Tale Prince?
Okay, there was a Barbie princess version.
Oh, okay.
And they had the Ken Prince. I had both of them, and I wanted the castle.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that you meant like Purple Rain Prince.
Oh, no.
Like, that would be such a cool Ken figure to have.
Is there a Purple Rain figure?
I wish there was. I would hope so there was.
I'll make you one. It's going to look fucking creepy, but I'll make you one.
You need a Prince, a Freddie Mercury as well, and maybe an M&M for good measure.
I can give you an M&M.
With baggy pants.
I can give you an M&M.
Yeah, but he's still got a smile. Or no, actually, he has to look like
Yep,
Slim
you
Shady.
do realise I just meant I was going to give you an M&M.
Oh, I don't want fucking chocolate.
Just the one out of the packet, though.
Just the white chocolate for me. Yeah, gay. If you guys didn't get that, I'm from now on I'm kind of giving a punchline to all my jokes. Yeah, just so that nothing gets lost in the sea of humour.
I don't like that. I don't get scared much.
You don't like films and things.
I don't really get scared unless it's real life. Like if I'm reading about serial killers that I've told you that creeping through your window, and then I realise, my window's open and I need a piss, but I don't want to get up because I'm too scared.
Well, that's understandable. I
Yeah,
mean, like,
other than that, I don't get scared.
Yeah. I mean, well, for instance, what was your most scary moment in real life? I mean, if anything, like, no films really scare me anymore. There are no really scary
I can't
films.
remember ever being scared of a film. I think it's probably because I watched so many scary movies when I was still really, really young.
Yeah.
Because I had older siblings, so I just watched stuff with them. Like, I first watched Nightmare on Elm Street when I was, like, 6 or 7.
Oh, yes. Oh, those
Yeah.
are good times to be scared, though, weren't they?
Yeah, but then you get over it, and then you're just like, nothing can scare me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I was scared in life. Like, even when I, like, almost get hit by a car, I'm just like, okay, so that happened.
Yeah, I've been almost hit by a car a few times as well.
Yeah, because they don't fucking signal, the wankers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I never get scared. I'm just like, either, that happened, or, that guy's a tosser.
I've been almost hit a few times with my friend Will, and every now and then we just laugh it off because it's like...
Is it because you were in a particularly homophobic area?
No, not even that, but I remember we were hit by a potato once. I'm not even joking about this. We were coming back from, I think it was...
You got attacked by potatoes. But yeah, I think, that's great, a free potato.
Yeah, it happened twice in the same hour.
Was it the same people that were following you around with a bag of potatoes?
I don't know, but they happened within the space of an hour, but it was still like an hour's gap, so it was like, is this just like Potato Town or something?
It must have been the same people.
We had a massive soggy Pete hit us on the back, and we just thought, what the fuck is this? It's a potato. I thought it was just like a wet clump of something, but it was
That must have been hard.
There was one time I was almost mugged, and that was coming back from Kingston, and I was on the highway with my friend Will again, and these guys... You have to
start thinking you've only got one friend. You have to at least make... Like, next time you mention a story with him in it, just change the name.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I meant Terence.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Terence were coming back on this highway, and we didn't get a bus, we were just walking. We were coming back from Daniel's, actually, and we just played a game of poker, and we'd had a few beers and things, and there was this car of about 10 youths that were just loitering on the highway. Two of them came up to us and talked about, like, have you got any money, mate? And we were like, no, we don't have any money. There's a reason we're walking on this highway at this time at night and not getting a bus. And then it kind of turned a bit sour, and they were like, getting up in my face and everything like that. The thing is, one of them kind of did that psych out where they kind of forced their face into your face just to see if you react. But because I was drunk, I didn't react. So I think being drunk actually made me look kind of hard. Looking back at it, it was actually quite terrifying. But I think it made sense. We were on the road, not getting a bus, and plus, like, I think Will said we're going to Mitcham instead of Tooting, so that held a bit more street cred at that time.
I don't understand that, and none of the listeners will understand that.
No, they won't.
Mitcham instead of Tooting gives you a street cred.
Yeah, like, well, we're going to hit us with a curry,
So, listeners that are not with it, apparently Tooting houses a lot of curry houses.
Some of the best.
According to Chris, but Chris is
the white man.
He's a white man.
How fucking dare you brown
it's true,
person.
Though. You guys don't know what a proper curry is.
You brown person. You scum.
You don't know what a proper curry is. My dad cooked for you once and you rejected it.
You know what? It's Brexit. So get out of the country. Yeah? Get out.
But it's funny that people think Brexit means anyone that's not white can piss off.
I've been waiting for this moment. Waiting to use this trump card. Trump card. Get out. Alright? I've had it fucking sick of you. You've pissed me off. You've got Matt in jail. It's all your fault. And you call it Azkaban. You Harry Potter. You trotter.
Do you know what the real horrible story would be? If, like, these UKIP and stuff supporters managed to get rid of anyone ethnic from the country, and then you guys can only eat fish and chips.
Oh.
That would be your only takeaway.
I'd be scared, like, if they got rid of all the ethnics, who would they get on then? And it would be the gingers, wouldn't it? It would be the gingers.
It would be, wouldn't it?
It would.
I think some people see gingers as another race anyway.
Yeah, because they are. I love gingers, mate.
Freddie doesn't listen to this, don't worry.
No, he knows I love him. He knows I love him.
But you hate gingers.
No, I love him.
You hate them.
I love them.
You hate gingers.
I fucking love
There's an exception, but you hate gingers.
No, I love gingers. I'm not even joking. I do love them.
I like that they're different. I like vibrant.
I like that they're there,
I like really dark red hair, though.
You like really dark red hair?
Yeah, I have dyed my hair dark red several times, so that's probably not a surprise to people that know me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but gingers aren't scary.
No, they're not. No. The joke goes too far.
I don't understand how it started. Like, why do people not like gingers?
I don't know. People have to find something to hate about everyone, don't they?
Mm.
And obviously, if you were to look at differences to do with just skin blemish, black hair, brown hair, red hair is the one that does stick out the most.
Yeah, but for a good reason.
Yes.
It's vibrant. Everyone else is the same.
They do tend to have pale skin, maybe some freckles or so. People tend to associate these things with abnormalities, and it's silly, really, if you think about it.
It is.
It is silly.
That's horrible.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, fucking gingers.
You bastard. You bloody bastard. How have I not been scared in my life?
I can't say much. I've got a ginger beard coming through, so...
You do.
Yeah. Don't agree.
It is... What do you want me to say?
Say no, Chris. You're all right. Yeah.
Friends tell the truth.
Yeah, they do.
That's why I often insult you.
Thank you for the insultions and all that shit.
I feel like I probably insult you more than I've ever made you any compliments. I've never made you any compliments.
I take everything as a compliment, so that's why we work.
Because you have to or you'll break down.
Yeah. It's not even something I try to do anymore. It subtly happens, so I'm indifferent to it.
You're indifferent to insults.
Try and insult me. Go on.
I did it yesterday. I said that you're the same colour as Trump.
Oh, thank you. I love white.
Does that mean you don't like black? Does that mean you don't like Asian? Does that mean you don't like anything else?
I just like white.
Arabs. God, he doesn't
Arabs.
like you.
Oh, I like Arabs. They're usually white. All this un-PC-ness today. It's not even, to be honest, like, un-PC-ness on this podcast isn't un-PC. It's just un-PC to the standards we bought it. There's some serious un-PC shit out there, and we don't touch that. Except for paedophiles, we love them.
And they love you.
And they love, well, they used to. Yeah, they kind of gone off me recently.
No, the thing is, we're very un-PC at certain times, and then there are certain times where we are very PC.
But we reel it back in.
It depends on the mood that we're in.
We have a really good fishing rod. We just reel that shit back in, don't we? You know?
Yeah, like I didn't like you going a bit too far with Stephen Hawking. No, that was too far,
What did I say about him?
I don't know, something about dancing, I don't know.
What? Sounds like gold. I'm sorry, but what was that?
I can't remember what.
Oh,
I think it was
please.
in the quantum physics episode, but you said something about Stephen Hawking and I said it's too far.
Oh, he had a dance. Why are you laughing? It's on PC. How dare you, Tarvin? That's wrong.
It is awful.
Yeah.
Absolutely awful.
I need to listen to that again.
I don't listen to stuff after I've finished editing it. I was like, bam, done. I was there when we recorded it and I've had to listen to it through editing. I'm not doing it again. Fuck no.
What are you going to do, Stephen? Have a dance?
Don't do that.
There's not, look, come on, look, he doesn't give a shit, okay? He's not going to listen to us.
He could cut you down with his intelligence.
He would easily cut me down with his intelligence. And you know what? I wouldn't even know. I'm not intelligent enough to tell he'd be doing it.
I know something that's scary.
Go on.
There have been multiple Transformers movies, and now they are bringing it to Britain.
What do you mean bringing it to Britain?
They're filming in Britain, and they're fucking up the traffic.
Oh, shit, you serious?
Yes.
Oh,
They're
man.
completely fucking up the roads. I mean, for a shit movie as well.
Why are they coming here? What are they...
To film.
What have we done?
I don't know. It's American money. Can't they just stay in America?
Oh, they better do it before the Brexit happens, because won't be allowed in.
Well, no, because Brexit is only about Europe. That's what's actually scary. People that are happy about Brexit because they think all foreigners leave. But it's like, no, that's not how it works.
Well, again, it's all fucking misinformation, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, no one on either side is getting what they want.
No.
Thank God.
But I don't understand why we're doing this bloody Brexit thing, seeing as though it was like 49 to 51%. And it's like, it's not even, they didn't win by a majority.
Not majority.
You won by a margin. So just leave it as is and then maybe do another vote in a few years.
It's bollocks.
Yeah, Theresa fucking May. That's what's scary. Her bloody face.
Her bloody face and her bloody policies and her bloody behind
No,
the
but her face does
protective
actually scare me a little bit.
privatisation. Yeah, it's the empathy
Because it looks like she will suck the soul out of me.
Yeah, she's a Death Eater, mate.
Yeah, she is. No, I prefer looking at Death Eaters. I prefer the kiss to death from a Death Eater than her.
She has pissed me off. I didn't vote her in. No one did, actually.
No one fucking voted her in.
Frankly, yeah, I'm a little bit pissed off. I would have taken Gove over her, I think. Well, I'm not sure. He's a bit of a paedophile-looking motherfucker as well. But you know who looks like the biggest paedophile in
You can't say that.
in that constituency? George Osborne looks like a fucking pedo. He does. He looks like a molester.
You can't say that. I don't want to get sued. I don't have any money.
If people got sued for calling George Osborne a pedo, I would be in prison. And
it's slander, mate.
No, I'm not saying he is a pedo. I'm saying he looks.
You just said he's a paedophile.
I say he looks like one because he looks.
There is actually no paedophile look, though.
There's a good idea of what one looks
No,
like.
anyone could be a paedophile.
Yeah, that's true.
You could easily be a paedophile. Maybe this is like, you know how back in the day when gay men would just be all about the women? Maybe this is you being a paedophile.
But you make it more obvious, don't you? You can get a big, massive beard and glasses and a nice trench coat.
Why would you make it more obvious?
Because the more obvious
Because
you
your
look like one,
kids' parents will tell you them to stay away from you.
the less likely people will think, well, he looks so much like one, he can't possibly be one out in public.
No, the scariest paedophiles are the ones that look normal.
Yeah. Like Jared from Subway.
Huh? Who's that?
You know Subway?
The food?
The food, the sandwich place.
Yeah.
Their spokesman, this guy called Jared, turned out to be a paedophile.
For God's sake.
Yep.
What's wrong is that there's a load of paedophiles in like positions of power, which is why nothing ever happens. People are too scared to sort of speak out.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. And there's like a statute of limitations to paedophilia, isn't there? Which is wrong. There shouldn't be for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it happens when the person's a child. Of course, they're going to be frightened. They're not going to come forward straight away.
But
They'll come forward when they gain confidence and they feel more open to discuss it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why these cases come up so late. And then you get these other guys say, well, why didn't they come a bit earlier, you know? Because
They're
scared,
children.
right? Yeah, exactly.
And even if they weren't children, I mean, it's a horrible thing to happen to anyone. You need time to get over it. And there is so much shame in it as well.
And not just that, but like, you think to yourself, such a big establishment, or the way people are shamed for false accusations. I agree that, like, for the
Not even just false accusations. Sometimes it's true accusations, and yet they still get cut down.
That's the problem. Like, there's a big... If your case gets ruled out, and so for some reason the bad guys win, not only do you lose this case, but also people will start to, criticise you.
That, and you could get sued from the person the person you're accusing.
And even if it was real, that's the thing. That's why people will find it really scary to come forward. Imagine these women that are coming up against Trump. It's probably good that they actually did it together, but imagine how scary it would be to go against him, of all people.
It's good that they're doing it now, actually, because he did get accusations before, but they got swept under the rug because he wasn't running for presidency.
Yeah.
They're coming out now because he is, and there's no way of hiding it. It's going to get pushed to the forefront, so you can't ignore it.
Yeah. Just for the podcast situation, disclaimer, I'm not in no way assuming anyone's a paedophile. I'm just using it as a taunt, because I really hate these people.
Yeah. I am admitting to thinking Trump is a sexist pig, and he probably has sexually harassed numerous women over the years. I will openly claim that.
The words like cunt and fucker don't work anymore. The only thing that really conveys how you feel and gets to someone's under their skin is to say, yeah, fucking pedo.
No, Chris, that's not right.
Well, not in normal terms, no, but not when you're talking to them, you don't say, yeah, you're a fucking...
You could just call them soul-sucking individuals that you never want to share oxygen with.
Oh, they
could
would just
laugh
at that. They wouldn't care. They would laugh at that.
I don't know, you could compare them to Hitler.
No, you can't, can you?
Well, they're ruining people's lives.
Yeah, exactly.
You can compare them to Donald Trump. They're ruining people's lives.
Yeah.
A lot of people ruin a lot of people's lives.
It's horrible, really.
Mm.
It's not just that, but it's even indirectly. It might be just them ruining someone else's lives in another country. Because I personally, I hate Trump, but I don't personally think Hillary is that great.
Oh no,
either.
I don't think she's any good whatsoever, but those are the two options you have. Not gonna go for Trump.
Not gonna go for Trump, no. But it's just a problem that you have to vote for this other person because the alternative is so much shittier, It's
not right.
It's the worst case or scenario come manifest, so it's a shame.
Yeah, so Americans, just remember you can use your write-in votes and use it wisely.
Oh well. Oh, well, that's the world at the moment.
The Halloween episode should have just been a reflection on the world and what's going on right now, because that is scary enough.
I don't give a shit about Teddy Ruxpin now. It's fucking Putin and Trump, and they're the scary things that keep me up at night.
Well, they don't keep me up at night. They make me go to sleep because dreams are better than real life.
And the deep web as well. That is also fucking creepy.
I've never been there, mate.
You don't have to.
I'm not like you. I don't search out the deep web.
I don't go on it. I watch this guy who explores
Is this how you know everyone's a paedophile?
No. I just assume. I assume the best out of people. When I find out a guy that accuses a paedophile is a paedophile, I'm like, oh, thank God. I'm joking. Only on this podcast, and only cunts, so.
Oh, God, you cunt.
I am. The first step is admitting you are one. cunt,
I can
not
be
paedophile.
cuntish sometimes, actually.
Yeah, you can, yeah. It feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, you need to be a cunt every now and then, because, like, I don't trust these people that are always nice and happy, because I'm like, no one's always nice and happy. You're holding some darkness in.
Yeah, exactly. Get it out. Let it out, you know?
Yeah, be a bitch to someone once in a while, because you need to be a bitch once in a while.
You need a punching bag, you know?
Yeah.
You need a punching bag. Fuck this. Fuck the good luck. Sometimes you can't have people like Trump in the world and keep it all in. You have to let it out sometimes.
What a dick.
What a cock.
That's an insult to dicks, I think.
Well,
Because dicks do something.
Well, they fuck things up, right?
That's true.
So
They impregnate people as well.
he is a dick, but he's also an arsehole, because he'll fuck things up and he'll shit over everything as well. So, like, you know, at least dicks do their job, but they don't shit over everything.
But, like, I'm just so curious to see what will happen if he gets it.
Because I'm just going to quote Team America here. What was it? He said something about, like, pussies hate dicks because pussies get fucked by dicks. But dicks also fuck assholes, Chuck. And if your dicks didn't fuck your assholes, you get your dicks and your pussies all covered in shit.
God, the visuals of that is scary.
Brilliant. You alright there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Anyway, the smutty Halloween cast, as we might call this one. What else scares you?
We've gone through this. Not much scares me.
Probably the fallout
as
from
a
this
child,
episode.
I wanted the deformed Chucky doll to keep in my room.
Yeah.
I still want the deformed Chucky doll to keep in my room.
I've seen it. I've seen it in a Forbidden Planet.
Yeah, I know. But it's always expensive. Like, how? Like, the movie was out ages ago. Why is it still so expensive, Chris? Tell me, man.
It's a collector's item, mate. It's a collector's item.
No, it's not, because it's mass-produced.
Yeah, but it's still like, you want it, right?
Yeah.
They can charge whatever
It
the fuck
wasn't
they
even
like.
that big of a movie.
It wasn't, no, but
It was a cultish movie, but no one gives a shit about it anymore but me.
with cult, it's always the cult attitude. It's not exactly how the film did, but it's the cult attitude to it and how people like it. Merchandising as well, you know?
I don't know what scares me. I'm really stuck. You know what scares me? Other people's emotions.
What kind?
I don't know, like when they're sad and stuff and you have to pretend that you care.
Oh.
Like, showing empathy, that's what scares me. I'm just like, oh my God, I don't want to deal with this shit. But when there are problems and you have to pretend that you care.
Yeah, I mean, like, I understand the whole thought of, like, oh, am I doing this right? You know, am I...
Yeah, like if someone's died, like, I don't know what to say. I'm just like, okay, so that person's no longer on the earth.
You can't say anything. All you can do is just be there for the person, and, you know...
But what if you don't want to be there for the person?
What do you mean?
I just don't want to be there.
Oh, like you just find it too awkward.
Yeah, I'm just like, fuck it.
But surely, like, you feel sorry for the person, don't you?
Well, sometimes.
I just want to go home and watch more TV.
Sometimes that as well.
Yeah.
I'm desensitized to the world, basically. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand that.
I don't care about people or things or anything. Maybe I'm a sociopath.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, you're finding it hard to connect
with human beings
with human beings.
Things. That's why I like TV and film so much. I'm just like, I don't have to talk to anyone here.
Yeah. Oh. On the note of being scared, one of the creepiest times I ever had was, and this is probably a game as well, it's when I first played the Silent Hill series.
Okay, I know that.
And that was creepy. That was very creepy, because I didn't know what to expect at all.
I can't believe you get scared of games.
You haven't played it, so you don't know. Anyone who's played Silent Hill 2, or, you know, remembers their first foray into the series will know just what I'm talking about with that.
Yeah, but it's a game.
Yeah, but it's worse than a film, because with a film you at least know either it's going to end under 2 hours if it's a bad ending, or at least it will have a good ending. Maybe they'll get out of it. But with a game,
but I don't know how you could be scared by a game.
Well, then that's...
It just doesn't make any sense to me, because it's a game.
That shows your ignorance and inexperience with it.
It's the same thing with a film. Like, it's just a film.
A game is still creepy. Like, it's not so much nowadays. Like, once you played it, it's fine, but they are scary. Like, games are where the scares are. Films aren't scary now.
Nothing that isn't real is scary.
I'm sure you found something scary in the
I
video.
can't remember anything.
What about Jacob's Ladder?
I didn't watch it.
Well, watch that. Give it a watch.
Yeah, but it's not going to be scary. It's a film, isn't it?
It's a film, yeah.
It's not going to be scary.
So you never found a horror scary.
Not that I can recall.
Maybe you are a psychopath.
Right? Sociopath.
Sociopath, yeah.
Psychopaths can be violent. Sociopaths, sometimes they're dormant.
See, only a sociopath would know that. I'm joking. Nah, I'm joking. I think that's interesting.
Sociopaths are actually sometimes more successful in life, so maybe I'm not a sociopath.
Maybe. Hold on to that.
Yeah.
So you've never actually found anything in media quite creepy?
I can't remember anything.
Okay. Well, not even Hush from Buffy?
No, I liked it. It was intriguing.
Like, you had slight horror.
Yeah, but I wasn't scared. I thought, yeah, that's a bit creepy, but I wasn't scared. It's not like I was jumping out of my bones. Yeah. It's not like I was frightened to go to the toilet. It's not like I had to watch it with the lights on.
Oh, then you're right then. Like, you wouldn't find the same fear that Yulia would from a
Oh, yeah,
film.
no, I had to walk her home once because we watched a film at my house.
What was kind of creepy was when you have friends who you find you trust them quite well.
Does that happen?
Like, for
I don't
example,
trust any of you bastards.
Like, I mean, what I mean is they'd have no reason to lie about something. You know?
Have you met our friends? Have you met my friends?
Oh, I've met your friends, mate. But then, out of nowhere, they'll tell you something that's kind of paranormal. And you think to yourself, I tend to believe this person a lot. They'd have no reason to lie to me. They're not having a joke or anything. But they'll tell you a story of when they saw a ghost or paranormal experience they've had. And it might just be that they've heard creaks in the house or had something just happen to them where they genuinely believe it was a paranormal experience, but they'd have to actually believe it to tell the truth like it is. But that can be quite creepy because it lends you to think, why would they lie about that? Maybe there is some sort of other world or some sort of paranormal experience going on.
Yeah, I've had people say relay paranormal experiences, but I've never thought that. I thought, that's so much bullshit. These people are so easily led.
Yeah, I know that some of our friends are kind of spiritual as well, so...
Yeah, I know, but I've said that to them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, because I just think it's easily led and people have persuasive minds and they're easily turned.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's the way I think of it.
It always reminds me of that one time we were at Annie and Yulia's house and they had, what was it, that little landing? I think it was a little hole in the ceiling. Their attic, their loft.
I can't remember,
and
but
they said that they would always hear noises. Oh, they would. I remember they said that once.
They think there was a ghost that lived there.
Yeah, and I used to be quite intrigued by those stories. Actually, it was like a really good old ghost tale that you'd hear. Yeah, ghost tales are always fascinating, whether you believe in them or not. You know,
I never believed it.
I always used to love the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, but then you look into it and you realise, no.
Oh yeah, but I still love the idea of, an area of unexplored ocean being a hot pot for, just fucked up logic.
Yeah, I guess. But then, again, you look into it and you realise, oh no.
Yeah, it's just that yearning because we've explored the whole world now and there's nothing really, unchecked or unearthed. So when we still have those areas like underwater or something, where there might be a bit more mystery, or space, a bit more mystery, we love to think that there's something out there still to be found or blow our minds away.
You know what I'm scared of? You know how, there's 6 people everyone has, doppelgangers of themselves, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck are my doppelgangers doing? Are they raping people? Are they killing people? Am I going to get in shit because of what they're doing?
Are you talking about fictional doppelgangers?
No, because, there's only so many faces in the world, and then apparently everyone there's 6 versions of the same face in the world. So there's 5 other people that look exactly like me, 5 other people that look exactly like you.
Apparently I look like a footballer called Dwayne Chambers.
Nah, mate, nah.
Nah, mate. Okay, that's an interesting theory.
Yeah, so that's the only thing that might fear me. It's what are they up to and am I going to get in trouble for it?
Nah, mate, because if you can't find them, the authorities ain't going to find you both.
Yeah, but actually, no, I'm not actually that much of a public presence. I don't do the social media like most people. I mean, I don't do the Facebook. On my Instagram, I've never got any photos of me up. It's just photos of phallic things. And my tweets don't tell you anything about me other than that I watch a lot of stuff, don't like Donald Trump and like Jeremy Corbyn, and was not a supporter of Brexit, and I'm actually very sarcastic.
You're an enigma. You know,
I'm an enigma.
best thing you can do is get a tattoo on your face. Mike Tyson had the right idea.
I'm not getting a tattoo on my face.
Well, then
I want to get a tattoo somewhere, but I'm always afraid I'll regret it in 10 years' time. I'm not going to get it on my fucking face, then, am I, if I'm afraid of regrets?
you'll regret it if you get arrested because you didn't get your doppelganger didn't get a tattoo on their fucking face.
Oh, man. Doppelgangers.
Hey,
Man,
well,
if anyone looks like me, right? If anyone has a doppelganger that knows a doppelganger of mine, let me know. So I can track it down and kill it. It'll be like Jet Li's movie, you know, The One. He killed all of his doppelgangers in loads of universes and he gets stronger. I'm just like, yes, I'll do that. Maybe I'll get stronger. I'll get their wealth. I'll assume their identity, get their wealth and their possessions, and then move along.
That was a film I always saw rented, and I saw a little bit of it, but I never got to watch the end of it.
What movie?
The One.
You never watched the end of it?
No.
The thing is with Jet Li, right? Well, I don't know what he's doing now, but he was so famous. But if you look back on all his American movies, the ones that he was famous for, they're not actually that good. But you still like it. You still enjoy yourself though.
Like everyone remembers Jackie Chan for Rush Hour, and that was fun. But he's done a lot of shit ones as well. Like what was
the
it?
Tuxedo.
The tuxedo. Wow, that was bad,
hilarious.
man. Holy shit! I like what's her face, Jennifer Love Hewitt, but Jesus Christ, man, my God, what?
It's such a waste of
The funny
money.
thing is, I'd watch it as a kid. I would rent stupid shit from Paragon. That was the name of our video store. You know, I'd watch anything, but I would watch it in the background of doing something. And that one, it was really in the background, and I kind of enjoyed it because it was in the background, because it was Jackie Chan, he was fun. But it had this stupid premise where the bad guy would make water that makes you more thirsty, and at the start of it, it had a guy drink some water, and he tried to drink more of the water to get him to dehydrate himself, but he just got more and more thirsty until his body turned to sand or something. And I thought to myself, that is either really genius or I'm just not getting it. But as a plot, and it's just shit.
Do you remember, like, Jackie Chan and Jet Li finally got together in the Forbidden Kingdom or something like that?
Yeah!
I remember that movie being really shit, but I can't remember anything that happened.
It was kind of bland. It was a little bit blander than it was like when when Sylvester Stallone made The Expendables, and you think, here we go, finally. And it was bland.
Actually were excited for The Expendables and you thought it was going to be good.
I didn't expect anything. I expected it to be at least entertaining and not just a bland punch off. It was oh God, my God. I expected something.
But you got nothing.
I got nothing.
You got people that don't know how to enunciate. None of them can talk properly. Adrian!
Yes. Oh, fuck me. I like Sylvester Stallone. I like him. He's an interesting guy. But when he wants to make he's passionate about some sort of project, either it's got to be about him or it's going to be just schmuck. You know, schlock. Lots of one-liners and lots of just shit.
Other than Rocky, like, all of it is schlock.
Yeah, it is. I like Rambo. I mean, I like First Blood was great.
I only watched the first one.
First Blood is good. And his
No,
last Rambo film was good.
Can we not forget about Stop or My Mum Will Shoot?
Oh, I was about to say yes! Yes! Oh my God. And Tango and Cash, by the way.
What's scary is that these films got made.
Yeah, I know, mate.
I remember that Arnold Schwarzenegger one, The Last Action Hero.
Yeah.
Where he plays an action hero, but then he's like a cop. Because he jumps into his movie or something like that. I don't quite understand what happened, but it's something like that.
It's actually a good film. I remember that film.
Yeah, it was good when you first watched it, and then you grew up, and you were like, oh, really?
Oh, it's still good. I mean, I love the T-1000s in it, you know, from Terminator 2.
Yeah.
And also...
I like to call him Doggett from X-Files.
Yeah.
But his actual name is Robert something, right?
Mm-hmm. And also, the one-liners, you can't look at these one-liners and not crack a smile.
Well, it's very cheesy.
That's the point.
Yeah, but, like, you only need to watch it once. You don't need to watch it more than once. Like, I haven't watched it since I was a kid.
Oh, speak for yourself. Like, I fall into that position where I prefer to watch stuff that's probably why I don't get through a lot of TV series, because I prefer to watch stuff that I know I'm going to enjoy rather than the new stuff that I'm taking a chance on.
But if I tell you you're going to enjoy something, you're going to enjoy it.
Well, I don't take your word for it.
But I'm always right.
You're not always right.
This is the thing with you and Matt. You don't take my word for it, and I'm always right.
You're not always right.
I am when it comes to shit I talk about.
What? That means everything.
Yeah.
Nice differentiate there.
Yeah.
But no, it's like with Breaking Bad, it had a really dull second season. And
I still haven't watched it.
Well, what are you giving me shit for?
I haven't had time to watch Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah, because you're watching
I
everything
already
else.
watched too many things. I need like a month, because I know if I start Breaking Bad, I'm going to have to binge until the end.
You know
That's
what?
my issue with watching stuff.
You are a Stranger Thing, yeah?
The thing is, with Breaking Bad, I know I'm going to end up binging, so I need some time. Like, I need like a week off from like everyone and everything.
Where did you stop at? Let me ask.
I didn't start it.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
because
different.
it's dangerous. Because I know this is what I do though, Chris. I binge watch. Okay, so Breaking Bad's 5 seasons, right? I need time. If I'm gonna start it, I'm gonna finish it.
Yeah.
It's the same with The Wire. I need time.
The Wire, yes. Do get into that. I need to finish The Sopranos. I think the problem is when I leave stuff, I realise I have a lot of stuff I have to finish, and I prefer to finish stuff before starting new stuff. But
you never finish anything. In the end.
And sometimes it's so easy to start something, but to continue it on, I think one of the biggest hurdles is to continue on with Arrow, because I thought it was good, but it wasn't amazing, and just to get back into something that I thought was only alright, you know, it's...
I didn't realise you were watching Arrow.
Only a little bit. It's not amazing, you know, it's alright.
That's why you should get the app that I use, because sometimes I don't have time and then it just builds up. But then I look at it and I'm just like, oh shit, I've got like 20 episodes to watch. Okay, I'm not going to go out for the next couple of weekends. I'm going to get through it all. It pushes me because it reminds me, oh shit.
Of course, yeah.
But then that is me. I don't even like notifications coming up on my phone. And they need to go away. Everything needs to get checked.
On the subject of fear, what is the big thing that, you know, one of your phobias? What tickles your fancy for making you scared?
We've been through this. I don't have any. Not that I know. I wouldn't want to die by having my wrist slip just slightly so it's slowly bleeding out because it would take longer. I'd rather be quick.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's a phobia or common sense.
Well, that's something.
Or having my throat slit because I don't really want the idea of choking on my own blood.
Nothing like the sea or something like that?
I'm not scared of the sea.
You're not
Why
scared
would I
of
be
the
scared
ocean?
of the sea?
Ocean's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, well, why would I be scared of it?
Well, imagine you're out.
Like what? Like I could get eaten or what? Or just the water?
Just the actual depth of how vast it is, how easily you could get lost.
No, I don't find that scary. I find that intriguing. I don't think it's scary.
Like, don't you feel like one of the most creepiest type of story is those nautical tales where they talk about the deep blue? And,
No.
Those are creepy, mate. I find them
No,
creepy.
I think they're interesting. I don't think they're creepy.
They're great. Yeah, they are astounding. But just the idea of this unknown land
No,
underneath.
that would be amazing to get lost there and discover it. Because, like, in the little world we live in now, we can't get lost and explore and discover new things just by getting lost. Like, remember when we were younger, we just hop on a random bus and end up somewhere. And it's like, I've never been here before.
I didn't do that. No, I didn't do that, mate.
Oh.
I knew where I was going.
No, well, like, if you had the day, I mean, Oyster card used to be free for us when we were kids. Go wherever you want. I'll spend all day on buses.
I'd always be with an adult when I got on a bus. Yeah, so, yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, so, no, ocean does not scare me.
Not at all.
No.
That is weird.
Well, I don't know, maybe if I got lost in one, but the theory of it, no, not really.
Yeah, if you got lost, you'd be pissing yourself. I'll tell you now.
I don't know, but then the thing is, there wouldn't be any people around. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it?
That'd be scary as shit.
No, because like sometimes I really like the idea of just being in a place where there are no people. Just get left alone completely.
Because I get my thoughts go away with me. Like, imagine you're in the middle of the ocean, you're drifting along, you're like your life raft or something, and then like you just look below you and a vast eye just opens up or something, and you know, you just imagine these things happening. You know.
No, never really. No.
No. Okay then. Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah, you know.
Just because you're scared of everything doesn't mean everyone is.
No. Just like I just like the idea of that's where the final frontier is, you know, in terms of discovering creatures and
Yeah, but why is that scary? That's
anomalies.
not scary. I don't understand how that is scary.
What, a giant eye opening below you in the middle of the dark ocean?
I wonder what the eye is.
Oh, fuck, you are out of your mind. You are. That's scary, all right. That's the natural response to that shit.
I don't like the idea of maybe possibly being kidnapped by a serial killer and being kept alive and tortured before being killed.
You're set in the real world. You know, that's good. Because
I don't like the idea of being raped.
Yeah, that's bad as well.
I don't like the idea of meeting Trump.
Yeah, that's bad as well. Like, at least your fears are in the real world, I suppose.
Well, that is what's scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Real, actual problems.
Real, actual problems.
I'm not going to get scared of the fucking boogeyman, am I?
Your Halloween parties must be fantastic.
Don't have any. You don't. I have it by myself. You guys don't get invited.
Do you at least buy those Halloween treats from Marks and Spencer's?
Halloween what?
Like, you know, the bursting skulls and...
Why would I bother doing that? It's a waste of money.
Yeah, you're a fun person.
You're the one that's been friends with me for 6 years.
Yeah, I always thought you were into Halloween. You like the dress up and all that stuff, don't you?
Okay, so all the Halloween parties that we've been to, what have I dressed up as? Please tell me.
Red Riding Hood, I think, or something like that.
I've got a red cape and wore one of my dresses.
Yeah, that's dressed up.
I wore a cape.
That's dressing up.
6 years worth of Halloween parties. That's the only one, yeah?
I swore you wore it like 3 times.
I wore it once and then just tossed it.
Oh.
And that was purely because I wanted to buy a basket. So I thought, I'll just make it a Halloween costume.
It's like finding out Santa isn't real, which he totally is.
I know what's going to scare you, Chris. I have something to tell you. Mr. Claus, he is not real.
Of course he is. You're being silly. Why are you being so silly, Tarwin?
No, he's not. No, he's not. Christmas isn't even a thing now. It's just a commercial thing.
See, it's a retarded attitude like that.
No, Christmas isn't even Christmas anymore. Christmas is to buy presents. People buy presents for each other. Like the rich get richer. That's it. That's all Christmas is now.
You're going to buy me a present, please?
I'm not going to buy you a present. I've got your present for your birthday next year.
Yeah, nice. That's the Santa
It cost me
I
like
need,
£2,
anyway.
But it's good enough.
Wear your red cape and I'll call you Santa and that'll be
I
fine.
don't have it anymore. I tossed it.
Just like you, isn't it? It's just like you.
Well, no, because I think there must have been cake at that party because I came home with cake on the cape. So, yeah, that cape is gone because I couldn't be bothered to wash something I'm never going to wear again.
Well, I think in this episode we found out that Tarman is an automaton and I am scared of the sea. So, yeah, what a fantastic Halloween episode this has been. I wonder what Matt's afraid of.
I think he's afraid of the police hacking into his computer.
Oh, what? What's he got? What has Matt got to hide? Come on now. It's Matt. He's our chum.
Oh, no. Do you want to know what I was afraid of? Because I was thinking about it the other day. I was afraid, because my internet's been a bit messed up, so I think people are hacking into my internet. I was afraid people would hack into my computer and steal my IP address and do seedy things and download seedy things onto their computers under my IP address, and that the police would think it was me. But because of the Googling I do for the podcast, they wouldn't believe me when I said someone has stolen my IP address.
Oh yeah, that would fuck you up, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Do you mean like you think you're being hacked?
I think my Wi-Fi's been hacked. Yeah, I keep resetting it. I've changed the password a few times and reboot it.
What happens to it?
Oh, it just gets really, really slow, and then I can log in and see how many devices are attached to it, and it's way too many. The other day it was 11, and I was like, "There's 2 people that live in this house."
Yeah.
I've got my phone, my laptop, and my sister's got a phone. She doesn't even use her laptop.
Shit. Yeah.
11 devices.
Is that everyone living around your area?
I think it's probably those people that live in the shed next door.
Live in a shed next door.
Yeah.
What in the hell?
Yeah, I know.
No. We can't go. We can't say I know. What people live in a shed next door?
Yeah.
All right then. Yeah, that's fine. So next time on the Dork Seduction, we'll probably open up that shed and interview someone. We'll have them over as a guest.
I'm not fucking having them over as guests. They're so fucking loud. It's like they're chatting away at 3 a.m. Go fuck themselves. My bedroom overlooks that garden. They can go fuck themselves, alright? Fucking wankers.
Oh.
It took over an hour, but I discovered what scared me.
What's that?
The
Loud
IP
noise.
address thing. The IP address thing.
Yeah, well, at least we got somewhere with it, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So I'm
nice
not a
one.
complete cyborg.
Yeah, all right, that's fine. We did it. We finally found what cracks you. Hackers.
Yeah, because
Which
you
makes
never know
sense.
what they can do. Well, actually, no,
never
you
know.
know what? It's not even hackers, because you can get devices they cost less than £100 that you can hack into people's Wi-Fi and computers.
Yeah,
You don't even need to be a proper hacker anymore.
that's true.
It could be anyone.
That's
So
the
that's
scary
what you should be afraid of, kids. Hackers. All those devices things.
And the sea. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there for the Halloween. No creepypastas for this one, but I think we
didn't do a creepypasta for the last one either.
No,
You didn't do anything for the last one.
Didn't do anything for the last one, so I was still telling the truth, wasn't I? If anything, it was nice to see you guys, and I hope your Halloween's going swimmingly. So, have a nice one.
Yeah, I don't understand why you guys want to be scared, but okay, have a nice one. Bye.
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 Ciao. I always, whenever I do the Smeagol accent, I'm very aware that I'm making myself look like a fucking idiot.
I know, but I like doing it, and it makes my throat feel nice.
It suits you. Was that
Oh,
good?
no, I couldn't do it then.
I
need more phlegm.
Oh, I hate that sound.
Oh, that's a zombie sound.
Such a nasty. Stop it.
Did you like that in your ears?
No.
Bye.
Yeah, bye everyone.